Hello friends, it's been a while. Let's come to the center of our mat. We'll start with a warm-up. Take a second plie low. Place your hands on your hips and begin lifting one toe at a time, shifting your weight. Down low. Now plie and rise. Plie, rise. Down and up. Shift your hips to one side, turn the toe out, place the hand on the knee, come up and over, side stretch. You can let the hand slide down the shin. Begin Ujjayi breathing. Inhale through the sinus. Exhale through the throat. Continue to breathe like that. To the other side, turn the toe out, shift the hips, and come on over. Big reach. Ujjayi breathing. And back to center. Turn your toes straight on. Take a plie. Sit down deep, reach towards me and pull back. Reach, plie, and pull back. Continue. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Circle overhead. Inhale. Exhale. And reverse it. That will end our warm-up. Let's come to our first of 3 sun salutes. Top of the mat. Inhale to mountain. Exhale to forward fold. Let your head fall towards the floor. Release the shoulders. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold again. Walking the feet back. We're in plank here. Continue to breathe. You can drop the knees if you like. Working on the core and shoulder strength. Place a knee on the floor, pivot, point the front toe, hand to the floor, and then reach up and over, facing the ceiling. Try to turn your sternum upward. Deep breaths, stretching the intercostals, the ribs open. You can look up and down, moving that neck. Let's return to that plank. Hinge back, downward dog. Pushing the chest through towards the quads, breathing. Swing a leg through, coming into lunge, crescent. Hands come to heart center, leaning forward, come into a twist. Twist that lunge. Hands at heart center. You can look up the elbow if you like. Keep pushing back into that long leg. Hands to the floor. Shift into a pyramid. You can raise up, hands on the knee if you prefer, above on the quad, or come back down by the ankle. Really great hamstring stretch on both legs. More intense on the front leg. Step together, stacking the vertebra. Inhale up to mountain and exhale to heart center. Let's do the other side. Inhale to mountain. Exhale to forward fold. Letting the shoulders fall towards the floor. Soft knees. Inhale, half lift. To the floor. Stepping back to plank. Wrists right below shoulders. You can drop those knees. Knee to the floor, pivot, turn the toe open, dome the hands on the floor and reach up and over. Sternum up, chin up, look towards the ceiling. Full side stretch. And returning to that plank, pivoting back. And hinge back to down dog. Walk those feet in a little. Closest foot sweeps through to a lunge. Coming up to crescent. Hands come to heart center. Slowly coming into that twist, hooking the elbow on the knee. Turning that elbow out and up. Hands to heart center. Keep driving back with the long leg. Breathe. And coming out slowly. Hands to the floor. Rock back and straighten your knees. Soft knees, but straightened. You can come up if you need. Pyramid stretch. And stepping together, raise up slowly with an inhale to mountain, palms meet, and heart center exhale. Okay, round two, we're going to come down to the floor. Align your knees with about hip width. Rock a little to get your knees to open. Low back releasing, stretch. Forward, releasing the shoulders, hands come to knees, and up we go to mountain, that low mountain. Reach back, touch a heel, and open to the rear. Half camel. Sweep the hand in front, and slowly come into that down dog again. Pushing chest through towards quads. One hand to opposite ankle. Look through and make a window. Look through your window. Twisting the torso slightly. Breathe. We're strengthening that shoulder. Come on out. Back to down dog. Shifting. Inhale, drag, wag your tail. Walk the feet up to hands. Roll up, inhale to mountain, and heart center, exhale. Coming down on the floor for the second side of that sun salute. On the knees, lowering down slowly. Be gentle coming into this position. Release the neck, reach. And hands come back to knees. And raising up. Come on up to mountain. Heart center and coming back to that heel. Reach up and over, half camel. You can turn your chin up, reach and stretch. Coming through, crawling forward and over the toes into down dog, pushing chest through to quad. Opposite hand to foot, coming into window pose. Looking through, strengthening that shoulder, that lone shoulder, working. And coming out. Walking feet up to hands. Stacking the vertebra, reaching up. Inhale to mountain and exhale to heart center. Our third and last sun salute. Let's switch sides once again. Hands coming up to mountain. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. We're going to reach through the back and come into that infinity hold. Hands on the shin, crossing through. Inhale, lift to half lift. And exhale, coming to floor. Step back to plank, plank down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Over the toes, down dog. Rear leg swinging through to crescent pose. Hands coming up. And we're going to roll open into warrior two. Take up some space. Pull your pelvis forward. Strong arms. Fingers intertwined. Clasping behind the back. Turn on the oblique. And bow forward. Leave your hands on your low back. Pretty good hip stretch right here. Ujjayi breathing, inhaling through the nose and out through the throat. Coming out, place a hand anywhere on that shin. Reaching up towards the ceiling, pulling the hips forward. Great lunge here. Low lunge. And reverse it. Reverse warrior. Turning the torso and sternum up. Chin towards the ceiling. Cartwheeling the hands forward to front leg. And bringing that rear foot up to hands. Inhale to mountain. Exhale to heart center. Last side. Salute three. Coming up, inhale to mountain. Exhale to floor. Infinity hold. Finding those shins with your palm. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, come to the floor. Step back. Plank down, chaturanga to up dog. And rocking over the toes to down dog. Walk the feet in. Swing the rear leg through to low lunge, crescent lunge. There you go. Opening to warrior two. Come on down. Strong arms. Fingers are going to intertwine at the back. Small at the back. Turn your chest to an oblique. Shoulders down. Opening those pectorals. Go ahead and lean forward on the oblique. Bowing. Opening the hip. Hand to the foot, maybe to the shin, wherever you like it. Pulling the hips down and forward, reaching for the ceiling, looking up. Low lunge. Ujjayi breathing. Now let's reverse it. Bring that hand back. The other hand supports down the rear leg. Turning the sternum up, breathe. Keep the front knee bent. Cartwheeling the hands to the front, bringing the feet together. Inhale up to mountain, and exhale to heart center for the finish of our salutations. Now let's come to the floor. We're going to work on balance. Make sure you splay your toes open. Nice foundation, and you're looking for your dristi on the floor. Bring that foot to inner thigh or inner calf, and hands to heart center, low tree, reaching up to tall tree, opening to V. Now let's cross that leg over and take a seat. Same hand, you're going to take that around and under, intertwine palms together, eagle pose. You can use the toes on the floor as a kickstand. If you're particularly thin and limber, you can tuck that foot around the back. Now we're going to do an unwind to toe hold. Coming into it slowly, take your time, adjust as is necessary. Holding and breathing and balancing, and release. Rock side to side. Go ahead, push your hip out. We're trying to release that low back. We were using our core like crazy, so releasing the low back. And coming to the other side. Splay those toes open for a good foundation, raising up the foot to either inner calf or inner thigh. Low tree. Find your dristi. Reaching to tall tree. Opening to V. And crossing that leg over. Tuck it around if you can. Take a seat. Same hand, you're going to wrap it under and around. Eagle pose. Take a seat. Relax your shoulders. Don't tense up. Breathe here. Unwinding. And transitioning. Grab that toe. Reach to the side. And slowly unfold. Toe hold. And come on out. Same thing as before. Move side to side, pushing your hip out. Inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders, releasing any tension. Now we're going to come down to the floor. Work on our mobility. Let's come into a pigeon. Right over the center, coming down slowly, and hold. Release the shoulders, release the hips, the low back, rest the forehead, and concentrate on deep inhale and big ujjayi exhale. And come on out slowly. Switching sides, coming into that lazy down dog. Not really even hitting it, just pulling that foot forward. Extend back with the opposite foot. And releasing towards the floor. Try to stay over the center, try not to roll open. Try not to sickle the rear foot, letting it curve in. Straight back with the toes. Relax at the neck. Breathe. And coming out slowly. Let's bring the soles of the feet together into a butterfly or a cobbler, pushing down those knees to the side. You can use your elbows for leverage. Take the forehead to the far wall. Lean, lean, lean. Where you feel this will depend on how you're built. You may be really feeling this in your adductors, those inner thighs. Or perhaps you're feeling it more in your hips and your low back. Hold and breathe. And release. Take the feet out about 1 foot. Let's aim the forehead for the instep. Your hips will thank you for this one. Breathe. Coming out slowly. Let's come into a number 4. This is a flank stretch, great for relieving stress. Grab your toe, up and over, making sure you keep the opposite hip on the floor, to the side, full side stretch. And coming out. Let's switch sides. Make a 4. Keep that hip down. Grab the toe. Up and over. Stretching the flank area right above the glutes. Reach. And coming out slowly. All right, let's come into a straddle. You don't have to go all the way. Let's back off just a little. There you go. Settle into the floor and leaning forward. You don't need to point your toes or flex your feet. Just a soft foot leaning forward, releasing the shoulders, releasing the neck. And rising up. Let's work the abs. Come on into a plank and start the pikes. Let's do about 20 of these. Working the shoulders and the core at the same time. You're working your low back, your abs, and again your shoulders. Let's take a short break. Turn those toes out and raise up into up dog. Releasing, nod the head a bit, release the shoulders, hinge back. Come into that child pose. Releasing the shoulders here, leaning side to side. Breathing. And flipping over like a pancake. Laying back. Take the feet to a 90-degree. Intertwine the fingers at the base of skull. Drop the feet to a 45 and begin bicycling. Switch, switch. We'll do about 8 of these. Now you can continue with the bicycle motion or the out and in, out and in, out and in. We'll do 30 of those. Lead with the shoulder and not with the elbow. We want that real oblique crunch going on. Remember to breathe. Working those abs. Finishing up. Releasing. Let's put our hands over the head. Release through the shoulders and wrists. Walk those feet in right next to your glutes and roll across the sacrum. Release your abdomen. Okay, drawing those knees into the chest and taking them to the rear. Rotate to the sides, set your knees down and open the hands. Go ahead and grab that toe for a toe hold if you like. Twisting, releasing the low back. Breathe. And the front pectoral is getting a massive stretch right there. Low back releasing. Pectoral. Changing sides. Let the feet come over. Reach back. Grab that toe in the front. Also get a bit of an IT band stretch here. The rear pec is now getting a good stretch. Lift your chin anytime you're on the floor. You want that space for your neck. And releasing. Okay, and knees to chest. Let's grab those toes in a toe hold and we're coming into happy baby. You're going to contract your abs just a little to raise the hips off the floor so you're rolling across the low back. Massaging the low back. And releasing, keeping the chin high. Soles of feet together, we're going to drop those down below the hips. Opening the knees. Let's bring our hands to the abdomen. And goddess pose. Keep that space under your neck. Lift the chin slightly. This can get to feeling a little intense. Relax your shoulders. If your hips are bugging you too much in this, ball up your fists and place them right at the top of the femur. Right where the hip joint is. A little support while you stretch. And hands back to abdomen if you prefer. Okay, now we're going to take the feet full out. Let the toes flop open. Bring the feet apart. Flop the hands out to the side with the palms up. Release your collarbones. Release your shoulders. Lift your chin. Close your eyes. Full Shavasana here, corpse pose. Release your jaw, your tongue. Think about all your major joints. Release the shoulders, the hips, the knees, the ankles, the elbows, the wrists. Now think about your palms and the soles of your feet, releasing. Low back releasing, glutes releasing. Just listening to yourself breathe shallowly. And moving the fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles, drawing the knees slowly towards the chest. And rocking. Let's come back into that happy baby. Grab those toes. This time we're going to aim for trying to get the knees a little further apart out to the side. Inner thigh stretch. Kind of like a happy baby straddle. Open up. There we go. And flopping over onto your side. We're almost finished here. A couple more stretches. Cross-legged. Roll the shoulders back. Side stretch. One hand to floor, the other hand up and over to the side. Reach. Now reach on the oblique as far as you can, keeping the other hip on the floor. Moving. So moving fascia here. Hand to the floor, other side. Big stretch, opening the fascia. Oblique. Reach, reach, reach. Try to keep the hip down. Keep reaching. Now we're going to drop straight to the front. Come on down. Great low back stretch, glute stretch. Releasing and rising. Let's do a neck stretch. Place the hand on the shoulder. Going to open up through there. Forehead's going to come towards the opposite shoulder. Opening. Raise and lower your chin. And side to side. Opening that neck muscle. And rolling the shoulders back. Let's come to the opposite side, pushing down with the palm. Forehead towards the shoulder. Lowering that forehead. Up and down. Nodding the head. And then side to side. And come out slowly. Rock those shoulders back. Tilt the head. We did it. Big inhale, palms meet. And exhale through the midline to heart center. Thank you for joining me. We say namaste. I hope you have a great day.